Hello, all you beautiful mermaid souls. I hope you're doing well. Today I decided to come on and talk a little bit about what's been going on. So today's the last day of Mercury Retrograde. It should be going direct soon. And wow, this Mercury Retrograde has been challenging, to say the least. How's it been going for you? Has it hit you as hard as it's hit me? Gosh, yeah, I had some people coming out of the woodwork, and that was interesting to handle, and a lot of emotions coming up to clear and work through. It's never easy, is it? Just when you think you've healed, there's always something else coming up. But it's all good. We've got the new moon in Aries on Tuesday, I believe, so that should be some welcome new fiery energy to push us forward and to help us with manifesting our projects and making sure that we meet our goals. What do you guys like to do around the new moon? For me personally, I like to pull a few cards and check out some spreads from some of the beautiful people I follow on Instagram, and I can usually get some interesting insights about things. I'm pretty obsessed with stars and starlight right now, so I really enjoy new moon rituals, and even more so actually full moon rituals, because just going up and looking at the stars twinkling in the inky black sky is just, night skies are so magical, truly, and it's just, I kind of wish in a way that the city I live in wasn't so big and bright and neon, because we'd be able to see the stars a bit better. I was actually quite surprised. I didn't realize that you could see Orion from the northern hemisphere. I remember when I was growing up, when we used to live in the southern hemisphere, we'd look up and we'd be able to see the Southern Cross and Orion, and we never saw the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper, which are kind of exclusive to the northern hemisphere. But I swear I saw Orion the other day, and I was just amazed because he's one of my favorites. And I asked one of my friends, and she asked her wonderful, clever, kind, fantastic husband, and he said no, Orion is visible in the night sky in the winter season in this part of the world. And I thought that was so magical and so beautiful, because I never knew that. I actually wanted to do something a little bit different today, and as we've got the end of Mercury retrograde and a new moon rather, in Aries coming up this week, I thought I might pull a couple of cards and just see if there's any advice that a spirit has for us in this week coming up. So I think I'll start with a card from the Good Tarot. Please bear with me as I shuffle. I'm sorry for the shuffling sounds as well, but maybe they'll soothe you a little bit. So I'll just ask what the universe, for the collective, anyone watching this video, to get some lovely messages. Oops. That was too many. Just one, please, for now. Just one to start. I have one card, please, for the collective for this new moon in Aries. we got 2 cards coming out. I often ask just for one, but frequently get 2. They like to be playful like that. So we've got the 4 of Air, which is quite interesting. This beautiful woman. It's the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and I love this deck so much. It is so beautiful. I highly recommend it to anybody. It's just magnificent. So we've got the 4 of Air and this beautiful woman with wings, an angel holding 4 peacock feathers, looking kind of, she looks like she's perched in the clouds, and she's just looking down and in contemplation. And so for me, I would say this is, as we know, it's the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Air in this deck, and it's about taking a break, taking a breather, rest and contemplation. So even though we've got a beautiful new moon coming in Aries and a great chance to manifest some great projects, I think it's also saying don't just kind of throw yourself in full steam ahead. If you're feeling stressed from work or if you feel overwhelmed, do take a step back. You don't necessarily have to jump in and go in full throttle straight from the beginning just because we've got this new moon in energy. It's okay to take things slowly or take a step back if you have to, if you feel that you should. We've also got the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. This lovely girl. The fire cards in this deck are stunning. They're so beautiful. They're just quite magical with lanterns and glowing golden red lights. It's really, really stunning imagery in this deck again. And there's this young girl with, there's a white tiger with her. And as we know, pages can be messengers or symbolic of people who are starting something new, which is perfect, I think, with this new moon. So if there is a project that you've been thinking about or something that you want to start, whether it's a blog or a podcast or a YouTube channel, it's basically saying to me that now is the time to, think about it and really get started. Send out, set the vibration, plant those seeds that will come into fruition. And for me, it's just taking that first step, wherever it takes you. We always win or we learn, and this is a really good energy, I think, to have, and very appropriate to Aries season as well, actually. So that's quite interesting. Let me see what other messages come out. I think I might take a look at The Art of Love Tarot by Denise Charvy, with the artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. This is also a beautiful deck. I really like the keywords. That we can find on them. So I'll just ask again for a card for the collective. Although just now, actually, the Ace of Hearts popped out, which is, could be an offer of love coming in for some of you. As I've been shuffling, not very well, might I add, we've got the Nine of Stars, which is the Nine of Wands coming out. So perseverance. Some of you may have some obstacles, or you might feel like you just want to give up or you can't do it anymore. But please keep going. The Nine of Wands, you're so close, you're almost there. Don't stop now. And we've got the Ace of Trees, which is the Ace of Coins, abundance. So some of you might be getting a love offer as well. Those are just some of the cards that flew out while I've been shuffling, but I haven't asked my question yet, so let's do that. What does the collective need to know this week? starting Monday, 16th. This collective need to know for the Aries new moon. Just one card, please. Multiple cards love playing out with this deck as well. One card, please. Oops. I'm sure you heard that. That was a big chunk of cards coming out. Put them back in the deck and keep shuffling. One card, please. Okay, so of course 2 cards came out, but oh, they are so beautiful. So the Ace of Hearts with its keyword of love came out again. That's the 2nd time, so I'm definitely gonna take it. So some beautiful energies ahead this week for all of us, I hope, in whatever shape or form this Ace of Hearts, this Ace of Cups, overflowing emotion shows up in your life, then I really, just, let me know in the comments below if you're feeling overwhelming love this week. But that is beautiful, that is stunning. So possible, love offer coming in, or just general happiness in your relationships especially, but in life in general. Maybe you have a great week at work, or spend great time with your family and friends and your loved ones. Really lovely. And we've also got the Queen of Stars, who's the Queen of Wands in this deck, and her keyword is Illuminator. And I adore the Queen of Wands, actually. She's one of my favorite queens. Actually, I kind of like all the queens. Probably the Queen of Swords freaks me out the most, I think, because I am the least like her. And she's probably the queen that I need to embody the most or work on to be more like, probably. Even though I'm a Pisces, even though I'm a water sign, though, lately I haven't really been resonating with the Queen of Cups. Of course, I'm always in my feels. Is there a single Pisces out there who is not always in their feels? I don't know. But the Queen of Stars, the Queen of Wands, I really resonate with her lately. And I think she's here to tell us to do things with passion, to be in your power, especially, they're just energies, but if you are a divine feminine watching this is saying, go out there, you do your thing, support others, do good, follow your passions, give love to others, be that warm, wonderful person that you are, and show that gorgeous personality to the world. Because you never know who needs that energy and who you might be helping. And good things will always come when you follow your heart and follow your passions and are in your high vibrations, and you are doing the things that you love. That's always a positive, beautiful thing. So that's what I'll say. It may also be, for some of you, a love offer coming in from a person with this kind of energy. So that could be exciting. Passion and love. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Well, since we were kind of talking about emotions and love, I'm actually going to pull out my Romance Angel cards by Doing Virtue. Oh, I love these so much. I'll just see what the Romance Angels have to say about this week ahead. This collective has to go for the week ahead. Something good, please. Okay, we've got Let Your Friends Help You. Ask for and accept support from others. So this week, take time to spend time with your friends and your family, people who really lift your vibration. You don't want negative people to be bringing you down. I know it's hard. Sometimes we have people around us who aren't very supportive or are very low vibrational, and it can be tough, so tough, to keep vibrating high, basically. But it's definitely a lesson that I've had to be learning lately, especially at work, where, you know, people don't necessarily believe in the things that you believe, and, you know, they're not necessarily spiritual, or they're not necessarily awakened, and they're not necessarily into working on themselves. So find your tribe, and stick with them, and anything that doesn't serve you, people who don't serve you, energies, if they bring energies into your life that don't serve you, then just, you know, I'm not saying you have to cut them off, but maybe consider distancing yourself from them, if at all possible. So that's quite a lovely card right there. Let your friends help you. Your vibe attracts your tribe as well. I love that. Saltwater Hills Tarot, Missy, I love her so much. And she always says that. And she is a queen. She always has good advice. I really recommend her channel. And I think, let's have one more card. I'd like to ask Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. It took me a while to connect with this deck, I have to say. I love the edging, the gold edging of this. It's not necessarily a deck that I would have chosen for myself, but I got it in a swap, and it's some of the challenging cards kind of bring me down a little bit. But when the positive cards come out, it's really wonderful. So, but yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but I'm finding a way to work with it that works for me. So let's see if Psychic Tarot Oracle deck has any advice or messages for us about this week ahead. Spirit, do you have any messages for us in the Psychic Tarot for the week ahead? I'm really sorry if the shuffling is loud. Is anything going to come out for us? One card, please. Okay, well, we got three. Okay, we got three. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take them. So we got awareness, which I believe is the magician in this deck. Let me take a look. The meanings are not exactly the same as in the regular tarot, but yes, it is the magician, so that is an incredible message. So yeah, I struggled a little bit with the Psychic Tarot, but it delivers the goods, you know, and I especially love what it's got to say about this week ahead. So we've got awareness, card number 1, Major Arcana. It's the magician, and I love this card because, again, it kind of goes back and ties in with the Page of Fire and the Ace of Hearts, which are, you know, all about new beginnings and something new coming into your life. And with this magician, that's just, you know, and also the Queen of Wands with her passionate personality and her character and the way that she's building her empire. You've got this magician, and that, I'm sure you may know, but I'll just keep saying it and saying it again, because the magician, when it shows up, it's just saying that you have all the tools within you to manifest your dreams, to manifest the life that you want to have. You are so worth it. You know, you deserve it. You deserve nothing but the best and brightest and the most beautiful, happy life. And he's showing up saying that whatever projects you want to work on, whatever you want to bring into your life, you can do it. And this week would be a great time to set the ball rolling, set the ball in motion. And then we have Heart Chakra, which came out, which is very interesting to me, especially as the Ace of Hearts showed up for us this week as well. So it's focusing on the fourth chakra. I'll just actually see what advice the booklet has for us. I think it's good to have one's heart chakra open, but I also know that having one that's too open, just your energy kind of just seeps out, and that's when you attract, gosh, the crow's in the background there, that's when you attract the people who are broken and who want you to heal them. That's when you bring those people towards you, when your heart chakra is too open. So I'll take a look at this, and it says, parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so the healing energy can get through and flow freely. By loving yourself and others, as well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned with spirit. That's really lovely. I like that. I think if there are any divine feminines or divine masculines watching this whole card about unconditional love, and that's something that I'm trying to work through as well, letting go of attachment and always having nothing but unconditional love and compassion for my divine masculine. I have always had nothing but compassion for him, and I guess there are certain divine masculines or feminines who it's easy to get frustrated, I think, and I do believe there are people who bash their divine counterpart, but for me, I have never bashed him, no matter what, however frustrated I've become with things or the situation. I've never bashed him, and I've never hated him. I could never. There's nothing but love for him, but I have felt frustrated at times, and I think this is a great card to come out and remind us that we are love, that we also need to give love to ourselves as well as others, which is something that is a good reminder for me as well. And we've got the Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Cups, and I think that's also a nice message of self-care, because as they always say, you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to love yourself and take care of yourself probably first, or as much as you do for others, to ensure that the energy is flowing properly and that we give the best of ourselves to those around us and to the world. And the third card that came out together with those is Universe 21. So, quite interestingly, another major arcana. Somehow this week is starting to look a little more intense than I would have thought. This card is the World in the tarot, so, which is lovely. How beautiful. We're starting with the One, with the Magician, and moving through the heart chakra, and then ending with 21, the Universe. So there are some things that may be coming full circle here. And it's quite interesting to me that on each of the three cards there's kind of a circular theme or appearance, kind of representing that circularness of life, that cycle of life, that it starts and you work through it and then you come back to the end point. So I think I'll just read it to you because I think John Holland said things beautifully in this booklet. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you strive for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shined so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. So beautiful. And again, it's so, I just have to reiterate and say again how amazing it is that we're starting with the 1, we're going full cycle with 21, and that beautiful message of us all being connected. As Missy from Saltwater Hills likes to say, I am that I am. We're all connected, and we all have something, we all have a beautiful gift within us to give back to the world. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. This week is going to be so beautiful. I'd love to know more about it if you let me know in the comments below. And now I am going to leave you with that. I would love to know more about what happens to you this week in the comments below. Let me know what's going on in your life, and I'll just say I'm wishing you a beautiful week ahead. Happy new moon in Aries, and yeah, wishing you so much love and light, and have sweet, sexy dreams. Bye.